Hey, welcome. This is Milan with the Tuning Into the One video series, and today we're going to cover the question of why do men not call or call back when they say they're going to. I was in a private client session and a client was just struggling with this, and I was going like, look, there's nothing to struggle with here. It's one of 5 possible scenarios, and after that we talk about the issue and the 5 different scenarios of what may be going on, and after that we develop a solution and we implement it. It's that easy. You don't have to spend the rest of your life trying to figure out the millions of possibilities out there for why men do or don't call. You look at the problem, you explore the issues, and then you come up with a solution, you implement it, and then you have a simple rule that handles it for you. That's it. So what is that? Well, number one, if a guy's not calling you or calling you back, he's not interested, and he just said he was going to call you back to be a nice guy or to look like, he was just being polite. The second possibility is he's not interested in you, but he really doesn't know how to say that. So he looks for a way out, can't find it, and just defaults to taking your number because he doesn't want you to feel bad, which is really just a different way of saying the same thing as the nice guy. The third one is he's interested in you, but he's scared, or he's afraid of rejection, or he thinks maybe you're too good for him, so he vacillates, procrastinates, and doesn't call you. Either way, if he doesn't call you, then what can you do? The fourth one is he's interested in you. He had a fun time, the flirting, the connection, the chemistry was there. You really didn't get a chance to explore compatibility. You want to find out more. However, turns out he's not single. So rather than fessing up to it, something's complicated in his life. You don't have to know what it is, but he's not single and he just doesn't call you back. And the fifth one is he screwed up, he forgot, it slipped his mind. Of all 5 of those scenarios, it's one of 3 different versions, which is it happens before your first date, happens after your first date, or it happens after the first couple of dates. If it happens before the first date, then one of the 5 I just covered is completely the issue at hand. And you don't have to know more. Just know that if he doesn't call you, that means he's not interested enough. He's either not interested or not interested enough, or his situation isn't clear and clean, and you're better off for it anyway. If it happens after the first date, then one of the last 3, which is he's interested and scared, he's interested but he's not single, or he just forgot. And if it happens after the first couple of dates, well, then there's one of 2 roads. He's just interested in sex and a booty call and hooking up, and that didn't happen, so he stops calling. Or he's interested in something more, and it's one of the last 3, which is he's interested but scared, he's interested but it turns out he's really not single, or he just forgot. Either way, there's a simple 2-step solution. That's to come up with a line that allows you to be able to have a timeline and a deadline. And the second thing is a rule for how many times somebody can mess up before you decide that's enough. So coming out of the gate, decide that you're going to have a line. And it should be something like this. Please call me in the next 2 or 3 days, or if you don't, I'll understand. Please call me in the next 2 to 3 days, or if you don't, I'll understand. Simple, straightforward. Lets the guy know he's got a timeline, he's got a deadline, that's it. This is how much time you got to figure it out. If you haven't called me by now, I will assume you're not interested, and I will no longer be interested as well. The second part is the 3-strike rule, which is the only one of those that's really valid, is for him to work through his scaredness or whatever it is and be able to overcome his fears and call you, or he forgets and now he's not going to forget no matter what, and so you give him a second chance. But have something like a 3-strike rule, so that number 1, you have your statement, please call in the next 2 to 3 days, or if you don't, I'll understand, and then by the way, I'll be understanding and give you the benefit of the doubt up front, but after that, all bets are off. This way you don't waste your time, and you get out there, and you don't have to figure out what's going on in your head. You just have to remember that you're worth magnetizing yourself towards someone who can have the right stuff to be a candidate for your ideal dream man. If you have the connection, if you want to explore the compatibility, if you can see that connection is translating into a chemistry and an attraction, then set it up for yourself to make it easy for him. Have the 1-line sentence for how you handle when men get your number. Please call me in the next 2 to 3 days, or if you don't, I'll understand. And then have your 3-strike rule or something like that, and you're set. So thank you for stopping by to the Tuning Into the One video series. This is Milan saying until next time, bye for now. And by the way, also, we have a Soulmate Attraction Blueprint Session that's available to you. So look below this video and either like us, make a comment, subscribe to this channel. And if you're really interested in finding Mr. right now, then schedule your free 60-minute Soulmate Attraction Blueprint Session with me today. By the way, I only do 3 of these a week. So to find out more, click the link below. Thanks again. Bye for now.